Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Interleague Baseball on MLB the Show. It's the San Francisco Giants and the Texas Rangers. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. First pitch moments away, and starting in this one, Jacob deGrom.
They're looking for him to get through the lineup a couple of times, limit as much damage as possible, and keep this game close. He's not exactly expected to eat up innings, Boog, but he's capable of doing that if he plays his cards right in this one.
Ready to go? And digging in for San Francisco, Jung-Hoo Lee.
You always have to worry about the fastball when facing deGrom, Boog. I mean, it's an electric pitch for him, and he's usually pumping it in at about 100 miles per hour, which makes him one of the hardest throwing pitchers in the league.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And he's there with a leadoff double.
He was all over that one. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Tyler Fitzgerald, the next Giant to hit. Man at second. And a curve is down and in. Here's a 2-1. Sliced hard but foul.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
In the air to left down the line. Hauls it in for the out. Here's the Giants lineup. Big challenge for them today as they take on a pitcher who brings electric stuff and really racks up the strikeouts.
Yeah, and it's all about making good contact against a pitcher like this. You're not going to get very many pitches to hit in an at-bat, maybe even in a game. So you've got to be ready, zoned in the spot where you think you've got the best chance and jump all over it. Might be the first pitch in the at-bat, so you better walk up there ready from the jump. If they can make early, consistent contact, I think they'll have a much better shot against him.
Next offering way off the plate.
Clearly didn't come out of his hand the right way. Left that curveball way up.
Lee leads off second with one gone in the inning. And it remains 2-2. Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
Runner on at first with one gone. Matt Chapman, the next Giant to hit. The pitch. Chapman gets a piece there. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Langford sizing this one up. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Here's Lamont Wade Jr. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
Well, he got away with the mistake right there. A curveball that backed up a little bit, stayed high in the zone. You won't want to throw that one again.
Towards first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Back after this on the show. Back at Globe Life Field. On the hill here today, Logan Webb.
He's a dominant pitcher, but he can get a little too relaxed second and third time through the order and miss his spots. That's where we see him get touched up. If he maintains the same intensity that he has in the first inning and the second inning, I think we'll see him hand the ball over to his closer.
Swings here and blasts one left field. That one opts against the fence. Around first, heading for two. And he's got a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. This was a really nice swing. Didn't quite get enough behind it to get it out of here, but once it got over his head in left field, it was extra bases all the way.
Seager stands in now. Swung on, belted. That's back. Makes the catch on the edge of the track. Runner tags at second. And the throw's offline, safe at third. And now we take a look at the Rangers lineup. They're dealing with a sinker specialist on the mound, which can be a big-time challenge when he's right and working mostly from the knees down.
Well, I think the approach you take is really try to lay off of those pitches down in the zone until he gets some called strikes and then forces you to go after that pitch. Until then, make him elevated, because guys that throw those sinkers, those two-seamers, really hard for them to be effective up in the zone.
Swing and a ground ball. Handles, throws to first. Now two away as they get a run across. And the batter down, Jock Peterson.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
Bounce to the right. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So it's one run, one hit, no errors, and nobody left on. We head to the second in Arlington. All tied 1-1. Back in Arlington, and now the DH, Elliot Ramos. Just missed.
Well, that curveball right there stayed up in the zone. If it's going to be effective, he's going to have to finish the pitch, tease the strike zone, and get it down. Otherwise, it's going to eventually get hit really hard somewhere.
And that's in the dirt.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
And up next for the Giants, Patrick Bailey. The 1-2. On the ground to the left. And it goes just foul. Ramos gets his lead at first with nobody out. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is. And
ouch, that one got him. Now here is Grant McCray.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
There's the strike. Rusty Valentine calling balls and strikes.
Luke, something I hear from hitters about Valentine is they know they don't have to protect off the plate too much in 2-strike counts, and that can be a big deal in terms of your confidence and seeing some pitches in that at bat.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and 2 away now.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
And now the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee. 2 on, 2 outs. And that one fouled off. Still in the second, already at 44 pitches, so some concern there. And a swing and a miss, beat him with a fastball.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Bottom of the second, and now Adolis Garcia. Strike 2.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
And now it's 1-2. Hit weakly on the ground. Fitzgerald whips it to first, and Garcia is out.
Batting sixth, the third baseman.
Here's Josh Young. Way out front for strike 2.
1-2.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Evan Carter stepping in for the Rangers. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Tied up here in the early going. And now the count is even. This one in the air, right field. And that's the inning. We played 2 full innings and we're tied 1-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Now the number 2 hitter, Tyler Fitzgerald. Swing and a miss at 99 miles an hour.
2 strikes.
On the ground. And foul ball. Now, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. And, Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Willie Adames stands in. And Willie fouls one back. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Chappie steps to the dish to take his cuts. 2 outs. Inside, just missed. Two down, nobody on. And now it's even up. That's inside. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side in the third.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
And we're back. Stepping in the long ball threat, Jake Berger. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Just a little too quick on that front shoulder, front hip, front foot. Everything comes open. No way of making contact with that one.
Next one just misses. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
That's down and in. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
Pretty good pitch on 3-2, right around the knees, but just no help from the umpire.
Jonah Heim stepping in for the Rangers.
I really hope you listen to the essence of this message. Glad you dressed in so
Line to left. Dives, but it falls. Could be extra bases. Berger headed for the plate. He'll score easily.
Comes through with the RBI. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's the second baseman, Marcus Semien. That one fouled off. Heim leads off second with nobody out. Fights it off. He'll see another. On the ground, right side to first, and Semien is out.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Runner on at third, one gone. Swings and misses and one down below the zone.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Up the middle, lays out, but he can't squeeze it. In comes the run from third. And it's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
We don't see this a whole lot anymore where hitters with 2 strikes are willing to shorten up, tighten up, and try to hit the ball back up the middle other way. He was trying to hit that hole, I believe. Very good at bat with 2 strikes.
Now a chance for Wyatt Langford. 1-2 now. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
2 runs across in the inning here in the last half of the third. And that's fouled off. And a 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. They put 2 on the board with a couple of hits, no errors, and 1 left. 3 innings complete. It's the Rangers 3 and the Giants 1. On to the 4th. And here's the first baseman, Lamont Wade Jr.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Ripped to right, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Really nice job with 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Good job getting the foot down so he could catch it out front and pull it. Turned on it nicely for the knock.
Here's Elliot Ramos. On the ground left side. 6, 4, 3. And they turn the double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Patrick Bailey, the next Giant to hit. Fly ball to right. Garcia settles under it. And that is that. Ready to go, bottom 4. Now it's the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. There's a swing and a miss.
2-2.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Cut on and miss, struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. So next to hit for Texas, Josh Young. One down, base is empty.
Nope, ball 2.
And a big swing and a miss.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
On the ground, out to short. Tosses across to first. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th. 2 down, base is empty. At the plate, Evan Carter. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Finds its way through, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. And now it's Jake Berger to hit. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
Hit on the ground to short. Adames throws across the diamond. That's the 3rd out. 1 left for Texas. as the lead remains 3-1. Back in Arlington, ready now for the 5th inning, and digging in for San Francisco, Mike Yastrzemski. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He sends one out the opposite way. It's 3-2.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
And the Rangers manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. That'll be it for Jacob deGrom. Not his best performance, but he leaves with the lead. And we'll get a new arm into the game after this. Obi Milner into the game.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Here's a speed threat, Grant McCray. Misses off the inside, and a count 2-1.
Well, these Giants, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
That one misses, and that's ball 3.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand.
Now this one is hammered way back there, on its way and gone, and we are tied. And we're all square. It's 3-3.
Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Jung-Hoo Lee, the next Giant to hit. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Nobody on, nobody out. A pair of runs across in the inning, and we're at the top of the 5th. The other way. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Tyler Fitzgerald, the next Giant to hit. Some activity in the bullpen for Texas. Luke Jackson up and loosening in the pen. Armstrong, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. The 2-1. And a strike in there. And a swing and a miss. And now 2 gone.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Now, Willie Adames. And a foul ball. Two out, space is empty. Outside low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Good eye right there. Ground ball to the right side, and that's just foul. Grinding AB right here, about to see pitch number 10. And that's low for ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat.
When you go that deep into it at bat, the hitter usually comes out on top.
There comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Hobie Milner gives way, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break. Taking over on the mound for the Rangers, Sean Armstrong. Go ahead run on base. And up next for San Francisco, Matt Chapman. Adames, the runner at first with 2 gone. Fouled off. He was late. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. So here's Wade now. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. First and second, 2 down. That one the other way. Base hit. Runner around third. He'll score, and it's an RBI single. It's 4-3.
Back-to-back base hits. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
First and second, 2 outs. And now, Elliot Ramos. And a count 1-2. 2 aboard, 2 outs. That's a ball. Tried the sweeper. Base hit right field. Chapman headed home. Here comes the throw. Safe at home, and the runner scores from second. It's 5-3.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. So 2 down. Patrick Bailey getting ready to hit. Here's a 1-2. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. Inning ends, and that stops the bleeding. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 5-3. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back at Globe Life Field, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Now the catcher for the Rangers, Jonah Heim.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
That's a little bit low.
Well, as a pitcher, when you make a big pitch down around the knees and don't get the call, it'll eat at you out there. So some handle it a little bit better than others. And right here, clearly letting the ump hear it a little bit.
That one outside. And the count is filled up. Hot shot to third. Chapman over to first in time. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth. So the lineup flips over. Here's Marcus Semien.
All three.
One out, base is empty. That's a walk. Went with the cutter again, but couldn't find the zone.
Number 5.
One down. So now it's Corey Seager. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Lee under it. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, the left fielder.
Up next for the Rangers, Wyatt Langford. Semien off of first with 2 away. Semien runs. That's in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Yeah, I like being aggressive right there with 2 outs. It's kind of a classic steal situation. You get thrown out, no big deal. That guy at the plate leads off the next inning. Now, a single to the outfield can push a run across.
Man at second. That one missing inside. Next pitch is outside. Jock Peterson in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. So man in a scoring position, and now the tying run comes to the plate. Last half of inning number 5. And that one popped in the air, left field. McRae makes a nice running catch. Rangers leave 1. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Luke Jackson.
Gets an opportunity to square off against his former team, so I wouldn't be surprised if he came out a little extra jacked up right here.
Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. That one in for a strike, 2-2. Missed inside with the curve.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Nobody out, runner at first.
Sit him down.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. Three-two. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. And out number one on the grab. And now Jung-Hoo Lee. Here's some fun facts about Jung-Hoo Lee. You look at the fact that he wears number 51. Not a shocker, but his favorite player growing up, Ichiro Suzuki. Swing and a foul out of play. One of the other aspects of Jung-Hoo Lee's bio, he was actually drafted as a shortstop, now an outfielder, but he grew up right-handed, and his dad was the one that made him switch hit.
2-2.
Right back to the mound. Could be an easy two. Over to Seager. Over to first. That's two. Nicely done. 1-6-3, and that will end the inning. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of the sixth we go. 4-5-6 coming up. It's the Giants 5 and the Rangers 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the sixth inning. Now here's the Rangers DH, Jock Peterson.
I'm just keeping it real. Nobody knows how I feel. Cause you wasn't there when
All set to throw pitch number 100. He needs a quick inning here if he's going to be able to make it through 6 complete.
Action in the San Francisco bullpen. Tyler Rogers, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Doval also getting ready. Got him. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
It's almost like he's telling the guys in the bullpen, stand down, I got this.
In steps Adolis Garcia, also known as El Bombi. The 1-2. Base knock right field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
One gone, runner at first. Josh Young digs in now. And that's down and away.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boog.
On the ground, a second, might be 2. To Adames, that's 1. And that's 2.
Pitcher made the pitch, and his players made the play behind him. Nice job. 4-6-3 inning ending double play.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Jacob Webb.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Tyler Fitzgerald now at the plate. Pulls that one foul. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the third straight at bat.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Willie Adames, the next Giant to hit. Next pitch in for a strike, and the count is 1-2. The shortstop takes the ball. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Robert Garcia, a lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Well struck right field. Garcia ranging back on it. And he brings it into the warning track. Nothing across here this half. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Giants 5 and the Rangers 3. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Tyler Rogers.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Here's the center fielder, Evan Carter. Close, but call the ball. And it's 2-1. Just missed. Little chopper rolls foul. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. I mean, you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
So up next, Jake Berger. The 1-1. Breaking ball misses down and away. Next offering clips the zone count even at 2.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
The Rangers down by a pair here at the bottom of the 7th. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. On a line out towards center. Lee snags it out. Number 2.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
That's a strike, and it's 1-2. And that's outside.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And it remains 2-2. stays alive. Outside. And now 3-2. Marcus Semien waiting in the on-deck circle.
They can get him up. He'd represent the tying run, so critical pitch right here.
This is downstairs, and that's ball 4. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Here comes the manager out of the Giants dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Tyler Rogers done for the day. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. Camilo Doval gets the call from the pen.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Now it's Marcus Semien. Heim leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Fitzgerald settles under it and makes the catch. And the inning is over. 1 left for Texas. They're still down 5-3. And we're back, ready to begin the 8th. And now the first baseman, Lamont Wade Jr. Swing and a miss. Going to count 1-2.
1-2.
And there's a ball. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game. And now it's the Giants DH, Elliot Ramos. And the next pitch is way outside. Next offering is fouled back.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Swings and misses, struck him out. 2 outs, base is empty. Next to hit, Patrick Bailey. The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Just off the outside part of the plate.
Full count.
2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
Looked like a questionable call in that spot. He even seemed a little surprised it went his way at the plate. But as a hitter, you'll take that all day.
Man at first, and now the right fielder, Mike Yastrzemski. 2 outs. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
That's a tough one to swallow right there. If you're on the mound, you're ahead in the count 0-2, and you just couldn't find a way to put him away. It's going to be frustrating if that one comes back to bite him.
And the Rangers manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. Jacob Webb departs, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. Robert Garcia on to pitch here.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
First and second, 2 outs. And up next for the Giants, Grant McCray.
Well, bottom of the order here, Boog. You got to go right after this guy.
As they look to pick up an add-on run. And the number 9 guy at the plate.
One ball, 2 strikes.
That one missed. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Bailey, the lead runner at second. Yastrzemski on at first with 2 down. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swing and a miss, and that is that. Giants leave a couple, and it remains 5-3. Back in Arlington, ready for the bottom of the 8th, and here's Corey Seager to hit. Next offering way off the plate. On the ground at first. Wade tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Off the mark there. Now 2 balls and a strike.
1 strike.
In the air, center field. Lee should have this one. Makes the catch for the out.
The designated hitter, number 4, John.
Here's Jack Peterson. The Rangers trailing by 2 here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. All set to start the 9th in this one. And now the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee. The 1-1. Fought off foul. Good job to fight that one off. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
And that one missing low. Bases empty, 1 away here at the top of the 9th. Liner caught at second.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Willie Adames. 2 down, nobody on. And that one fouled off.
Been a solid inning so far in relief. Getting them through this inning only down 2 could give their lineup a real opportunity to just grind their way back into this game.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Giants go in order. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Giants 5 and the Rangers 3. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Ryan Walker.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Now it's the right fielder, Adolis Garcia.
The right fielder.
And there's a fly ball deep right field. And in one hops the wall. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it. And that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double. Now that sets up a huge at-bat in this ballgame.
Next up for Texas, Josh Young. Tying run at the plate. Gets him to chase after that one.
1 and 2.
The tying run at the plate. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. One, 2 now. And that just misses.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Next offering way off the plate. Evan Carter in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And the tying run is on base.
Pretty much the last thing you want from your bullpen arms are free passes, especially in spots like this. You make the team earn their way on.
Substitution now at second base. And here's the pinch runner, Ezekiel Duran. First and second, no outs. Here's the center fielder, Evan Carter. Trying to keep the game alive here in the bottom of the 9th. Swing and a miss. And it's 2 and 2.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it. Still try to get that ground ball double play.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Headed towards the corner. And that's a foul ball. With the winning run at the plate here in the last half of inning number 9. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Quickly to second for 1. Throw to first, but he beat it.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
He's 2 outs away. So next to hit for Texas, Jake Berger. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
The count 2-1.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
Jonah Heim in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. That's a strike, and it's 3-2.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
3-2 on the way. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Now only one out remaining.
No need to deviate from the slider right there. The hitter just not making the adjustment. He came at him with the breaking ball, pitch after pitch in that at bat, and evidently there was no answer for it.
The essence of this message, glad you dressing so expressive and you're moving in percentage. Advantage adolescence when you always have connections. God dealt the opportunity for you to be progressive. My body just a vessel.
Last chance now for the Rangers. Now the catcher for the Rangers, Jonah Heim. And that's in there for a strike. Little slider that finds the mark. The Rangers down to their final strike. And a ball evens the count. Two-run game with two away here in the bottom of the ninth.
Ball, 2 strikes.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Marcus Semien in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. 2 on, 2 outs. Ripped to short. And that is the ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
A 5-3 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long